kaya? Gumana na ba? Let's try. Hindi pa rin. Bakit? Ayun! Gumagana siya kapag desktop. Okay. Yan, try natin ulit. Yun. Desktop pala dapat. Okay. Hi. Sorry for the delayed. Sorry for the delayed. Okay. Medyo bago pa kaling. Okay. Medyo bago pa lang kasi tayo sa ganitong bagay. So, nagtra-try pa lang ako. Good afternoon, my dear students. Hello sa inyo dyan. So, this will be the continuation of our lesson a while ago, which is about solving linear inequality in one variable. However, yung kanina, we solved that using interval notation, or sinolve natin siya and then yung sagot natin, sinulat natin through interval notation. Ngayon naman, we will also do that, but we will graph using the number line. So, dapat meron kayo dyang notebook at saka ballpen para while listening to our discussion, you can also try to answer it. Kasi it is better kung pati kayo gumagawa. So, hindi lang basta nakikinig, gumagawa din. Okay? So, let us start now. So, what to do when the given is greater than or less than? Again, this is about graphing linear inequalities in one variable. So, we will use circle with no shade. Why is it so? Let us start with number 1. From the given in number 1, x is greater than 2. So, if we identify the values that are greater than 2, what are those numbers? Diba, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Now, since this is graphing, and as what we have said a while ago, we're going to use circle with no shade. Why? Because 2 is excluded. Hindi kasama yung 2 sa sagot. Okay, tandaan. If it's excluded, then you have to use a circle with no shade. Kasi hindi siya parte ng solution. Now, what's next after having this circle with no shade? Since we have to identify numbers greater than 2, then we will draw a line that will represent those numbers that are greater than 2. So, ano-ano yun? Ito. Ito sila. So, medyo kapalan natin para makita. So, hindi pala siya gaano makita. I-draw na lang natin siya sa taas. Let's erase this. So, again, we will use circle with no shade. So, after having circle with no shade, we have to identify those numbers that are greater than 2. So, ano-ano yun? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Hanggang sa positive infinity. So, we will draw a line na papunta doon sa positive infinity. And this will be the answer. Again, this is linear inequality in one variable using graph or using a number line. Another, for number 2, x is greater than negative 6. So you have to identify first where is negative 6. So this is negative 6. Since this is just greater than, then you'll have to use circle with no shade because negative 6 is not part of the solution, which means negative 6 is excluded, hindi kasali. Now, what's next? Since it is greater than, then it means that we have to identify those numbers that are greater than negative 6. Mga number na mas malaki sa kanya. From what we have studied before, mas lumalayo sa 0, yung mga negative, mas lumiliit. So, ibig sabihin, mas maliit yung negative 7. So, papunta sa kanan. Kasi nga, greater than. And you should not forget that there must be an arrow, which means it is continuous. Kasi nga, it is infinite. So you just have to remember that if the given is greater than, the graph will be going to the right. Kapag greater than, ang graph mo ay papunta palagi sa kanan, sa positive side. So, sino po dyan yung mga may tanong? Yung mga may tanong, pwede nyo pong ilagay dyan sa ibaba para masasagutan ko rin. So, hello dyan sa 5 nanonood. Okay lang yon. At least, meron estudyanteng nakikinig sa akin. Sabi nga nila, mas mabilis makaubos ng data yung Zoom. Kaya, nag-try tayo dito. Okay, next. In number 3, from the given, hello, so naging 8 na sila. From number 3, the given is x is less than negative 3. Uy, very good naman yung isa dito. Nagko-comment siya ng sagot. Hi! Christine Lorraine Banyadera. Hello sa'yo. So, ganun talaga lahat ng ways para ma-reach yung students. We will do that para matuto kayo. Nakakatawa kahit wala lang kayo dyan. Natutuwa pa rin ako. So, again, in number 3, from the given, x is less than negative 3. So, again, if the given is greater than or less than, you will use circle with no shade. Circle na walang shade. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya kasama sa solution. Hindi siya parte. Okay? Next, let's identify those numbers that are less than negative 3. Ano-ano yung mga numbers na mas mababa sa negative 3? Yung mga numbers ba na nasa kaliwa o yung mga numbers na nasa kanan? Ano sa palagay nyo? Yung nasa kaliwa or yung nasa kanan? Nice! Ang galing naman nung may kausap ako sa chat. Tama sila. So, numbers that are less than negative 3 are, wait lang, ito po yung kanan. Ito yung kaliwa. So, ang mga numbers na mas mababa sa negative 3 ay yung mga numbers na nasa kaliwa. Okay, tama yung negative 4. Tama yung mga sinasagot nyo dyan. Negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, and so on. So, ano-ano sila? Ito sila. Hanggang sa negative infinity. Again, huwag nating kakalimutan yung arrow. Kasi ibig sabihin nito, we can still extend the line hanggang sa walang katapusan na negative yung sagot. Okay, salamat sa inyo na nanonood at nakikinig at nag-aaral. Hello sa inyo dyan. Sino ba itong mga estudyante ko yung nakikinig? Si Baco, si Ramones. Hello kay Banyadera. And then, let's proceed. For example, in number 4. In number 4, x is less than 4. So, in here, we have to identify where is 4. So, this is 4. So, again, circle with no shade because 4 is excluded. Walang shade, ha? So, since this is less than 4, hello dyan sa mga nanonood, what are those numbers that are less than 4? Ano-ano yung mga numbers less than 4? Ano-ano kayo? Hello din sa'yo, Michiko. Ano-ano yung mga numbers less than 4? Ito yung madali lang. So, the numbers that are less than 4 are 3, 2, 1, 0, at saka lahat ng mga negative. Yan. So, ganito lang yung gagawin. We will draw a line papunta sa kanila and then arrow. So, ganito pala yung feeling ng tahimik, tas wala kang kausap. Ba't kaya ganun, no? Pero sa classroom, lagi sinasabi ng teacher, quiet! Sabi ni teacher, quiet! Ngayon naman, super quiet. So, mag-ingay na kayo ngayon. Kasi, hindi ko alam kung may nakikinig ba sa akin or wala. Next. What to do when the given is greater than or equal to, tapos less than or equal to. So in here, we will use circle with no shade. Ah, I forgot. Circle with shade. So let's erase this. Again, if the given is greater than or equal to, o kaya naman less than or equal to, ang gagamitan naman natin ay may shade. Kanina, tandaan, no shade. Kasi hindi sila kasama sa solution. Ngayon naman, with shade kasi kasama sila sa solution. For example, number 1, x is greater than or equal to negative 4. Hanapin muna natin kung nasaan yung negative 4. So again, circle with shade. Bakit may shade? Uulitin ko kasi kasama siya sa solution. So, ano-ano naman yung mga numbers na greater than negative 4? Papunta tayo saan? Sa kaliwa ba o sa kanan? Again, greater than. Kapag greater than, palagi siyang papunta sa kanan. Kasi nga, mas tumataas yung number. At lalagyan natin palagi ng arrow. Madali lang, di ba? Okay, tama yung mga sagot nila. Sila Bako, si Banyadera. Salamat sa inyo kahit, si Michiko pa din pala. Kahit konti lang kayo dyan, ay nandyan pa rin kayo. Okay, madali lang, di ba? Next, x is greater than or equal to 0. So, 0 is part. So, we will use circle with shade. And then, kapag greater than, palaging papunta sa kanan. Another, x is less than or equal to negative 5. So, dahil less than, palaging papunta sa kaliwa. At huwag kalilimutan ang arrow. Again, may shade dahil kasama yung negative 5 sa solution. Next, for number 4, x is less than or equal to 5. Ito yun. And then, papunta uli sa kaliwa. Basta kapag less than, palaging papunta sa kaliwa. Kasi mas lumiliit yung number. Next, paano naman kaya ito? From the given in number 1, x plus 4 is greater than 10. So as you observe, hindi siya kagad mag-graph. Kasi nga, meron pa tayong constant term, which is 4. So, what are we going to do? Since we have x plus 4 is greater than 10, we still need to solve the value of x or the possible values of x. So we will use the properties of inequality. So, kailangan pagsamahin natin yung constant term. At kailangan mawala si constant sa left side. Paano natin gagawin yun? Since this is plus 4, then we have to subtract 4. So you will have x plus 4 minus 4. Wait, I will rewrite this again. Okay, eraser. Ayun yung erase. Eraser. Again, since that is plus 4, we need to subtract 4. And then, greater than 10. So, kung ano yung ginawa sa kaliwa, gagawin sa kanan. So, this will be 0. What's left on the left side, ano yung natira sa kaliwa, ay x na lang. Less than. 10 minus 4, the answer is 6. So, this is now the answer. X is greater than 6. So, hanapin natin yung 6. Since that is just greater than, we will use circle with no shade. At since that is greater than, papunta siya sa kanan. Next, x minus 2 is greater than negative 6. Since that is minus 2, then you have to combine it with the other constant on the right side. So, this means that we have to add 2. So, let us write x minus 2. Wait, let's erase. X minus 2 plus 2 is greater than negative 6 plus 2. Again, kung ano yung ginawa sa kanan, yun din yung kung ano yung ginawa sa kaliwa, gagawin din sa kanan. So, this will be 0. What's left? Ano yung naiwan? Ano yung natira sa kaliwa? X na lang is greater than negative 6 plus 2. What will be the answer? The answer will be negative 4. Doon sa nakalimot na bakit negative 4? Diba? Negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yan yung sunod. 1, 2. A pair of positive and negative is already equivalent to 0. So, ilan yung natira? Negative 4. So, the answer will be x is greater than negative 4. So, hahanapin natin yung negative 4. Ito siya. So, we will use circle with no shade. And then, papunta sa kanan.